Hi. So today I'm going to vlog about the block to listening exercise that we did. And okay, so I'm guilty of all of these, but I think mostly I do a lot of comparing, rehearsing, definitely dreaming, advising, a lot of that, and sparring and being right. Those are maybe like my top. But I think mostly what I do is I rehearse a lot. And I do this a lot in arguments. If I'm arguing with someone, or especially with my boyfriend, if it's something, I'll think of what I'm gonna say, and I'll like plan out like, this is why I'm upset, and this is what, what we should do to fix it, whatever. I do a lot of rehearsing, and I really did this when you were doing the interview questions for the transfer class. And I remember you were telling me, so you can add some of this into the video, and I totally blocked out what you were saying. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna say in this video? Blah blah blah. So I do a lot of rehearsing. I think this is part of like the preparation side of me because I like to be prepared. Um, and dreaming, especially if I'm talking with one of my girlfriends, they'll talk about something and maybe it's one word or a phrase that they say, and it makes me think of something like I have to do, or it could be something totally irrelevant. They're talking about something else, and it'll make me, like, oh, maybe I should go do this later, or maybe I should, do something else. But I'm not. I'll catch myself not listening, and I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't listen to what they were saying. So, yeah, I do a lot of dreaming. Um, Sparring. Okay, so I don't like to argue, but if someone's arguing with me, I mean, I don't enjoy arguing, but I mean, I'm not someone, I don't mind confrontation. If someone does something to upset me, I have no problem biting my tongue. And you can ask my boyfriend that. I do that all the time. Um, I don't like to be right, but if I'm in an argument and someone's trying to prove me wrong, I will try my hardest to prove you wrong. So some people, like my parents, like to say, you like to be right all the time. You're Miss Right. But I don't know, I have a hard time with criticism. Sometimes I can take it, but sometimes I kind of hold a grudge. I'm like, I really like criticism too much. Um, but I don't bring up past sins and make up excuses. Um, that's not me. And I don't twist the facts. I will bring up facts, but I don't twist them up. Um, and my biggest um, problem is advising. Even when people don't need my help, I always offer it. And I have the hardest time when my friends come up to me and say, hey, I need to vent. And I'll listen to them, and I'll already be thinking of ways to help them. Like, my boyfriend was picking classes for his new semester, and as soon as he was telling me, oh, I can't find a teacher, blah, 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 I'm like, what class do you need? Okay, let's go to Rate My Professor, let's check Kenyatta, let's check Skyline. And he's like, I don't need your help, I know how to do it. But something inside of me was like, no, I can do it. I know how to find you a good teacher. Let me help you. And he's like, I'm not a kid, I can do it, But I just have the hardest time. I like to help people, and it's just a natural instinct. If you have a problem, I'm gonna try and find a way to help you, or like point you in the right direction to find help. And it's hard because some people don't want my help, and I just kind of get upset. Like, why did you tell me you needed help if you know I'm someone who likes to help, but you don't want my help? So that's something I'm trying to work on. But um, I like to help, and sometimes it hurts my feelings when people don't want my help. I'm like, that's what I like to do, and that's what I do best, is helping people. Um, but sometimes it is true. I don't have to hear more than a few sentences before I begin searching for a solution. So, yeah, something I need to work on. But hey, I'd rather like to help people than not help people. Um, yeah, and placating, right, absolutely. I sometimes do this if I'm bored with a conversation, but if I'm bored with a conversation, I'll try and switch it up to a new topic. So I don't just sit there like, yeah, whatever. I'll switch up the conversation. That's just rude, just to sit there and listen to someone like that. But yeah, that's how I listen. Thanks.